What's going on, everybody? Anthony here with Lancer Tactical, and today we're going to be taking a look at a new and exciting airsoft gun that transforms from an unassuming box into a full-fledged SMG. This is the Maruyama FMG-9 gas blowback SMG. The Maruyama FMG-9 is based off of a real-life prototype firearm that was in development in the late 2000s. You might recognize it from popular video games and movies, but now we finally have a fully functional airsoft version that is sure to be unique and help you have some fun out on the airsoft field. When picking up the Maruyama FMG-9, you will immediately notice how incredibly lightweight it is, and that is due to it being primarily composed of a lightweight, high-strength polymer. This was meant to replicate the look and feel of the real-life prototype, which is also mainly composed of a polymer. And immediately you'll also notice that aesthetically, the FMG-9 is pretty boxy and squared off. That was because it was intended to be folded into a small rectangular box. And because of this, a lot of interesting design choices had to be made to get this accomplished. Despite its minimalistic design, the Maruyama FMG-9 is packed with a ton of useful features. Starting with the front, you'll notice that the outer barrel is recessed into the barrel shroud to give you a clean, flush appearance, but also to allow the Maruyama to fold cleanly into its box form. Maruyama also decided to include 14mm counterclockwise threads on the outer barrel, allowing you to attach aftermarket muzzle devices and tracer units, but keep in mind you will need at least a 1-inch barrel extension to be able to attach said devices. Now, if you do attach any sort of aftermarket device to the front end of your outer barrel, it will prevent you from being able to fold the FMG-9 cleanly into its box form. Below the outer barrel and the barrel shroud, you do get the included finger stop to prevent your hand from wandering into the path of your BBs. Behind the finger stop, you do get the included integrated and conveniently placed foregrip to give your support hand a place to rest. Moving across the top, you can see that the FMG-9 does come included with a carry handle that also doubles as your iron sights. The carry handle does make deploying the FMG-9 a lot easier and more intuitive, as the charging handle that sits directly below the carry handle is also how you deploy it. The charging handle itself can also be switched from the left side to the right side, and the carry handle itself can also be removed using these two tabs on the rear here. You slide off the carry handle, revealing an entire Picatinny top section, which would allow you to attach your favorite optics and accessories. And moving to the bottom end of the FMG-9, you will notice that it does have an enlarged trigger guard for use with gloves, and you'll also notice that it has very familiar Glock style fire controls. We have the Glock style magazine release and slide release, which either the charging handle or the slide release can be used when loading the FMG-9. It will also have the full size and textured pistol grip, which will give you an overall more stable grip when firing. And finally, moving to the rear, you will get a nice L-shaped fixed position stock with texturing on the rear to make shouldering this little SMG a lot easier. The end cap also doubles as a very nice cheek riser to make aiming the FMG-9 a lot more comfortable. As you can see, the Maruyama FMG-9 packs a ton of useful features while maintaining its minimalistic design. And one unique feature of the Maruyama FMG-9 is that it is capable of firing in full auto. In order to access your fire selector, you simply depress the rear retention tab, swing open the top, which will reveal a nice fire selector peeking out of the side there, which will allow you to choose between semi and full auto fire. So now that we're under the hood, as you can see, the Maruyama FMG-9 is using the Glock platform, utilizing a specially designed slide, outer barrel, and fire selector to get it to fit and function within the SMG configuration. Internally, the FMG-9 is compatible with Elite Force and VFC OEM Glock components, with the inner barrel and bucking being a standard Tokyo Marui gas blowback spec. So thankfully, the Maruyama FMG-9 is not using a proprietary design and is compatible with aftermarket upgrade components. The hop-up unit on the Maruyama FMG-9 can be adjusted a number of different ways. The first and easiest way, requiring no disassembly, simply requires a long 3mm hex key, which you can insert just below the outer barrel to where the spring guide rod would go. Once you line it up, simply press until it clicks, and from there you can adjust your hop-up as needed. The second option does require you to pop the hood, so you do have to depress the retention tab, swivel open the upper, carefully remove the upper off of its hinges, which would reveal the spring guide, allowing you to adjust from there. The third and most difficult option does require you to remove the slide with the traditional Glock takedown levers here. Once you remove the slide, it will reveal the standard Elite Force VFC spec hop-up unit and adjustment wheel. From there, you can adjust your hop-up. And now moving on to magazines. The Maruyama FMG-9 will come included with its own extended 42-round green gas magazine, and because the FMG-9 is using the Elite Force VFC spec internal components, it will be compatible with Elite Force green gas Glock magazines. Because of the size and shape of the pistol grip, it will only accept the Elite Force Glock 17 or longer magazines. From our testing, we have found that the Maruyama FMG-9 can work with certain Tokyo Marui spec G series magazines, but for best performance, we recommend the Maruyama extended magazine or the Elite Force Glock 17 magazines. To power the Maruyama FMG-9, we do recommend using our Lancer Tactical 12 kg green gas, which comes in the silicone and silicone-free variety and is great for all year-round use. It is sure to give you an increase in recoil and boost your performance. In order to fold your Maruyama FMG-9 back into its box configuration, you'll need to follow these steps. Simply depress the small button within the front grip here. Depress the takedown lever on the back of the pistol grip, allowing you to fold it over to the front. Once you have it here, slide your mag up into place, and then you can lift up on the cheek riser here, allowing you to fold over the stock, and you're all set and good to go. And now you have it back into its box configuration, and in order to deploy it, simply lightly depress the charging handle, and you're good to go. Despite its compact size, the Maruyama FMG-9 packs a ton of firepower, and with its iconic design, it is sure to impress everyone at the local airsoft field. So if you're looking for something unique and fun to play with, the Maruyama FMG-9 will be available at any one of our Lancer Tactical retailers, so make sure to keep an eye out. My name is Anthony, and thanks for watching.